Okay, hello everybody, this is Sonia. Now, it's Thursday in Australia and it's a nice sunshiny day. I feel a tiny bit better and getting better all the while, you know, sort of thing, after all my ordeals. But anyway, so I've decided I'm not going to make items like I said. I might do a few things that out of stuff I got left. I think putting it together for the show just upset me because I feel like well, it always does. I worry about everything being perfect, I suppose, or just right or whatever. But anyway, so I'm going to put some more work onto. I've got these nice pieces here that I've collected up, bits and pieces, and I'm going to put this onto it, some more onto this, okay? And in my own time and in my, without too much stress, I'm going to put this into something, I suppose. I'll turn it into a bag, maybe. Things it's a bit tight there enough. There it is. Give it a bit of a tighten up. Well, see, this has still got a lot of work on it, but I do have a couple that I've actually finished so far. Just going to put a few things on here for a little while, and then I'm thinking about something else, new project that I want to start. I've got a lot that I want to start, but what I really wanted to do was put some of these gold bits on, and these purple buttons, because I bought these things in thinking about putting them onto this piece here, because I couldn't find a lot of things that would go, and I think these will look really cool. You probably do them either way, couldn't you? It didn't matter what side to put them on. I was wondering if I could get away with doing a gear, but I don't know if it needs gears on it, you never know though, do you? You never know what you might need. Different style of something I might need a bit different. That looks interesting, doesn't it? And I do have these really nice little rings and all these pretty things that I really wanted to work with, okay? So, I love these. And the red leaves too. See, oh good, I've got red leaves. I'm going to put those there. I have some red leaves on. I want some of these bits in here that I can't. I'll just put. I've got one gold piece, two gold pieces, maybe five. I might be able to put them somewhere. Okay. And then these here, these are awesome, these ones. These are nice. I do love adding some beads, as you well know. I like have some beads. And then there's these ones that I'm going to try and make a flower out of. Come on. I can catch them all the same. These are gold ones. Oh, there's gold and bronze and silver in this. So there's a good mixture, but I'll try and see if I can pick out just the gold ones. Here. Can you see what I'm doing? Yeah, okay. Anyway, yeah, so my husband's going out the front to cut back the lavenders. I guess it has to be done. It's a bit upsetting. I love it. He said if you don't grow up, he's got to trim it back a bit sometimes because it's just got to be done, you see. So, anyway, yes, so that hopefully the warm is coming along. All the warm weather's coming along soon, I hope. Now let's just see what I can do with a few bits of these now we've got here. Oh, okay, hang on a minute. I'm going to go back. What about these? What do you reckon? Oh yes, I do like that with them. There's three of those. Okay. Right, now I think I have any room to put any more of these boxes. Oh yeah, there's one. There's a posie there. Okay, I'm coming back this way a bit, I think. This camera looks like it could fall. No, it's right. Okay, now, sorry about this. Trying to get your breath, but I don't know, it must be the weather. Right, I might put, do I have a grey one around here somewhere? A grey thread? I would have, but it's a matter of seeing where it is at the moment. a green one there, but I'm not going to use it because it's only very thin. I don't want to use that. I can use this one because it's a good sewing thread. It takes a lot of breaking, so that's good. Okay, now I've been doing a lot of fiddling around in here. My hands look a bit dry, but they'll be right. We'll be right. Okay, now we thread this one. Find somewhere to put some of those little leaves and little gull bits. Come on, got him? Yeah. Gee, the neighbours have been having new carpet put down in next door. Geez, it's going on. It's been going on, I tell you. Taking the time. They're taking their time about it. But I suppose, I'm sure that's what that noise is. This is doing it all day yesterday too. Righto, where's the holes? Is there one at the bottom and one at the top? I think so. Because now I've got a scratch, it's not good. Ah dear. Keep it back from the top. We're going to use that for a seam. I think I had so much trouble with those things I did when I was making them because I never thought that's what I was going to do with them. It didn't occur to me that I was going to do that, what I was going to make with them at all. That hooked through there. Oh, that's good. Put another one down here. Find the hole. I can't even see it because, to be honest, I can't see the hole in it, so I'm just having to guess. That one I can see there, but I need to move this up a bit. Goodness me. So as soon as I get a bit more keen, I'll go up to town. Because me and hubby decided we're going to get a new mattress for our bed. We've been putting it off because the one we have is absolutely, you know, our mattress, you know what I mean? It's just going to have to grin and bear it. We bought a new bed a few years ago, but we didn't buy a new mattress. And we were quite happy with the one we had. We went from a wooden bed to a padded headboard one, you know. And I think he might be tricking the dog. He comes through puts things through the gate that he wants to take out there, and then he comes through the front door and goes out the front so the dog won't know that he's out there because she starts barking. And the poor little thing is deaf now. I think she's probably about 15 or something. She's a good little age. She's gone all grey, a lot of her around her little face and that. You would have seen her in our videos. But anyway, so what was I talking about? Something, and I went on the sidetrack. I got no. I was doing the lavender, so that's going on. Can't think of what it is now. But if she finds out he's out there, she'd get real upset because when she could hear, he could take her and he could call her back. But now she won't. She doesn't hear him, so she can hear the vibrations. Because one day when it was raining really heavy here, she was missing out of a little kennel because we put a little kennel out the back there for her now under the get under. We call it a get under. It's a shaded area that you get under. You would have seen it on the videos anyway. And we put a little kennel out there so she's closer to the house because she kept sleeping up on the back step and she couldn't hear him going out the door and he didn't know she was sitting there, so that ended badly a few times. But anyway, so after the heavy rain, we couldn't find her. And Jeremy was calling her and I said, go and hit on the house or the ground under the house because she'll feel the vibration. And she did. That was really cool. She couldn't hear him calling, but she heard the vibration, so that was good because we were really worried about her. And Jeremy said last night, or was it last night? because on Tuesday night they had fireworks up at the showground. See, the animals are really scared of the fireworks, and you've got to bring them inside, or or have them with you, and make sure they're somewhere secure. And Jeremy said there was a whole heap of dogs out wandering around then yesterday, I think it was, when he went up the street to get some milk or something. He said there was a whole heap of dogs out there. Well, a whole heap. He's seen more than what you would, because usually people are not allowed to have their animals running around. If your dogs are out there, a pound will come and pick them up, and then you've got to go and pay to get them back. And people usually keep them inside because they're supposed to. That's the rules around here. You're not allowed to have them wandering the streets, because they get picked up and they charge a fair bit to get them back too. But anyway, that's only fair, because I used to be petrified of any dogs about, because you never know if they're going to attack you or something. But anyway, our little pup, she was right. She was okay because she can't hear it. She would have felt the vibration of it, I suppose, but it didn't upset her. She didn't get upset and start crying, so she was right. Have a guess what? Oh, Margot can walk. Last night, while Jeremy was up the showground picking up the things, I looked on Facebook and there's a message from my daughter, and here's my granddaughter walking across the floor. She was trying really hard the other day when she was here, and she did it. She's walking now. She'll be 11 months old any minute now. I'll come in a few days, or on the 3rd of September. And then it'll be her birthday, she'll be 1. So you should have seen the look on her face, she's what's going on here? She's walking along and your little hands are helping her balance, and I'm sure she was wondering what was going on. She's doing really good. Oh, it is such a wonderful thing to have a grandbaby. It's so wonderful. She is so beautiful and cheeky, they get that cheeky look on them, and oh dear. Anyway, I took videos of her in the teacup with her father at the show, but it didn't work out. A silly old woman, me, didn't turn on the thing. But yesterday, Ellie had taken some, so she sent me a video of it yesterday with her in the teacup. At first, she didn't know what was going on, and she was a bit worried, I suppose, but Dad had hold of her. And then when she got the hang of it, every time she'd come around past us, she'd wave. It was really cool. We were... dear little thing. I'm sorry if I go talk on too much about it, but if you've got grandchildren, you would understand that they are most precious things, aren't they? My children are too, but so are my grandchildren. I've only got one. I think I've got 1.5. I've got some step ones. I've got some step grandchildren. Well, they were older. We didn't see all the firsts for them, because they were, one might be about 12 now, I think, and the other one's, but anyway, it's all good. Yeah, so that was a really nice thing to have, see that. She was here the other day, we had lunch. We gave her some salad stuff. Mother gave her some bits and pieces of food and that, but she had a lovely time with the cream corn. She put cream corn all over the place, but that was her fun. You got to let them have a bit of fun, don't you? You got to try a bit of themselves. She had it everywhere. It didn't matter. It did not matter. It couldn't care less what she did. We like that, aren't we? With them. Doesn't matter what they do. But I'm so pleased, because now, the tiny thing can walk. And her mother won't be able to keep up with her. Her daughter's and son-in-law's house is pretty open sort of place, like this real big room for kitchen, lounge room, dining room part, and then most of the others go off that. So it's pretty, I should be able to find her. Should be able to find her. She will, don't have to worry about that. She's usually not too far from her mother anyway. That's look good, doesn't it? That's looking good. I like it. Yeah, I do. I will do the draw for the giveaway. And then I will announce whoever it is. I'm going to do a video of it. You'll see the wheel spinning around and the person's name coming up. But then I'm going to have to check to see if the person is actually subscribed to my channel before I send it to them. So before I commit to that. So I'm going to have to do it maybe. I hope it is right, so I won't have to do it again. But that's okay. Got a lot of goodies here. I've added a bit more to the parcel. But I'd like to do that for somebody to win that. Those cottons that I bought, the leader sent me a message to say the man had them down to 50 cents each now. He's got a truckload of that stuff around there. I don't know if I want to go back near him. I don't think I want to pay 50 cents. I don't want to go and buy any more because I do have enough myself. I don't know. There was a ribbon too I seen in the last picture that I seen of it, which is, I don't need it though, because look how much stuff I got. And the best if I keep away from him, I think. Best if I keep right away from him. That looks good. Looks like little flying things, doesn't it, with wings? But I do like it. It looks nice. I'm happy with that. So this is probably not much of it. This is not a tutorial at all, I must say, because this is just how Sonia sews on beads and things. How I want to fix up this piece of work and make more goodies on it. I'm thinking I have to do flowers around there, do I? These little yellow ones? I don't know yet whether I've got to do that at all. I'll have to see. Now let me see. I'm going to put the bit of water in my glass here. So Jeremy had to go up the street this morning again because we needed stuff for the animals. We needed food and that for the animals. And some milk. And I wanted a couple of bananas. And he said, oh, it's pension day, see? He said there was little old ladies everywhere. But the other night too, when he was up at the showground picking up his stuff, he said 3 women had him bailed up there asking him about his vegetables. He said the first one wasn't too bad and he was okay, but they started to get more. he got a bit, I don't know, a bit worried. He said they were just all asking him things about how they grew and what the compost he used, all this sort of thing. He said he would tell them, you know, if they rang and wanted to come and have a look at his garden or something, and then he was thinking that would be better that, but he probably should do some sort of a course on it around here for people, because he did do really well, as you would know. You wouldn't be able to see it, but he won 30-something. Did he get 30-something prizes? I don't know, but everything he put in, he got first and second in a lot of things. Champion vegetable, most successful exhibitor. He had 37 points. The next man had 13, closest to him. Most of that stuff belonged to my husband, and I'm proud of him. He done really well, but he works really hard for that. He does. He's a good gardener. He knows what he's doing, my brother said, and I thought, well, of course he does. And, you know, he does know what he's doing. But see, a lot of people too say, how do you do this? Or how do you do that? And he'll tell them, and they don't believe him. Or, you know, it's really weird how they just think, oh, no, that's not right. And they don't go and use the method or anything. So it is what it is. If you don't, you know, if you don't believe it, well, you can't. He does do a lot of work in the garden, and that's good. It's his outing, and it's, you know, it's his outfit for him to have to do. And this is what I do. We get on really well because we have our own interests. We don't have to compete with one another. Although I do know an awful lot about gardening now. I didn't once, but I do now. And he knows a lot about this too, because he'll often say something to me, oh, is that such and such, you know, some sort of technique or other. Yeah, righto, how do you know that? But see, he listens to me sometimes, and I listen to him, and, you know, if I got the, YouTube on, listen to that, or he's watching something, you know, that's how we pick up from different things, and I know about all his vegetables and how he grows them and what he uses, and because I bring home a lot of the supplies and whatever too sometimes for him. But anyway, it's all good. Now, what'll I put on here? I've made myself a little, I've come through there, now what I'm going to do with it. I wasn't thinking, I was too busy talking. Is this thing too big to put up there? Probably not. We need to put some things on, don't we? We'll put that up there, will we? That dog, I'm sure that's our dog barking. So she must know he's out there. But she's not barking very loud. She doesn't seem stressed out about it, so it might be just her. It could be one across the road though. The lady could be over there bathing the dogs today. She has a dog bathing thing. I only put out 4 of these, so what am I going to do? Only put. That could be our pup. Oh dear. Cat's been pretty good lately too, so that's good. He does love to have the door open though, so he can hang out with the neighbour's cat, which I don't like because, you know, if the neighbour's cat's got fleas or anything, I've got to keep, or anything wrong with it, you know what I mean? Cats can get germs, and I don't want my cat to get germs. Is that alright? That's too big. Oh no, that's not bad. I'll find this out when I get a bit further along, because I want to fasten this bit down. And the only way to do that is, I don't know. Another one. Probably need 2 more or something. I don't know, there's a few to go yet. He's going to go over his wing, but that doesn't matter. He's flying behind that, okay? He is flying behind there. And there's this one. Here, this one. No, hubby sounds like he's coughing up there. Might have too much lavender on his breath. Sure, swallowing too much lavender smell. If I was going anywhere, I'd take it to Kansas, the flowers off the top, because, you know, because that's what he's cutting off, and they can just make bunches of them and sell them. I give them away to them before, but I'm not going anywhere. I'm staying put until I get myself feeling a bit better again. I feel okay, but I don't really want to go out there again. Now, where's that box with that in it? I don't really want to go out there. There's nothing out there for me. I've got all this stuff at home. Next week, hubby's given me, I know he's always telling me he's going to help me, but we have other things happen, so we don't get it done. But he said next week we'll do this room. Because the other day, and he said to me about, I said, something about I couldn't help with this mess, you know, something, and I need help. And I said to him, you can't talk. I said, you have one shed, very, very large. The outside of the shed, the backyard, you've got stuff in the git under, and you have stuff in the spare room, because he has a setup in there where he's going to put his tomatoes on little warm mats, so tomato plants on warm mats and a little thing. So he's got that set up in the spare room to work for his tomatoes, because he's going to start that tomatoes soon. And laundry, got a cupboard in the laundry with all his stuff in it. He shouldn't say anything to me about what I got. And I said that to him. I said, and in the lounge room, there's a part in the lounge room where he's got his boxes of seeds. In the kitchen, on the kitchen table, he has a kitchen table and he's got a big TV at one end and his computer at the other so he can watch it on the big screen. And in between that, there's all his paperwork and books and things, you know. And then he says to me something about my stuffed up things in here. I guess I got stuff in the lounge room too, but not much. Anyway, we're at a stage in our life where we can talk to one another like that and it doesn't affect... He wasn't affected by it, he didn't say anything. He probably thought about it. Well, she's probably right. He never said anything to me. He talked to me later and he said, I'll help you with the room next week if you like. Well, I don't really want my stuff on the backyard either or in the shed, but... He's got... never mind. It's all good. We weren't arguing as such. I was just making a statement. When we were first together, and it was really hard, you know, when you talk to one another, you don't know how to take a lot of things when people say things to you, you know, you probably... But now, I just tell him how it is, and it's so good to be able to do that. You've got no idea, because, you know, it's so good. And a lot of people, I suppose, can't talk to one another like that ever. I don't know whether... I'm going to cut this off and see if it makes it a bit straighter. It's giving me heebie-jeebies there, being caught up a bit. But, no, and we've always got to the stage where there's no argue. If you want to argue in this house, you do it and get it over and done with, then you're probably talking to one another properly, you know, or disagree. Not actually argue, but disagree. And our household had two people who were sure they knew everything. That was my youngest and my husband. They were terrible at when they got into things. By geez, they would... Never mind. It's okay. It's all good now. Everybody's a bit more mature. Anyway. Oh, we did that. Last night, when he come back, and I had this is like a diary, these videos for me, isn't it? And I had the tickets and that in my hand because he passed them to me and I was just looking at them, and I passed him 3 vouchers because he had vouchers that he got with the ribbons and things, you know, for money. And well, you get vouchers anyway with each win, but he also got these others as well. And I said to him, he said, oh, he'd come in and he said, yeah, I got a voucher, he said, in a thing from Bunnings. He had a $25 voucher and a thing from Bunnings. And I said, where's the other ones I give you? You didn't give me others? I said, yes, I did. We nearly got into a screaming fight about that because I know that I gave him them and he kept telling me I didn't. Anyway, we didn't... It wasn't that bad because, you know, we weren't arrested or anything. But he had clipped them on the whiteboard because he turned around after we'd had a set to about it, and there they were sitting there looking. I said, Jeremy, what have you got to say to me now? Ah, dear. He did apologise. He was terribly sorry. He clipped them up there. He did really well. He did really well at the show. I'm very proud of him, and he's pleased with himself too. But anyway, what am I going to put along here? I don't know if I want to put these little circles because they're not going to... I want to make something out of that. Why do I come up through this bit then? I'll just take that off, won't I? And just put something else. I'll make a little flower out of that if I can. I'll show you that. I do have 2 really good ideas in mind of what I want to do. I might put one of these over here. And I don't really want to start... I'm not going to advertise it until I've done it all. So whatever I'm going to do, I want to do it. So you put that on there. Maybe if you put them all at the same time. 2, 3. I wonder how this will work if we put them down there. I'm going to turn that over. Bring it round like this. Oh look, that's working. One of these. Okay. How many do I need? 4, 5, 5. Another one. anytime I bought any sort of jewellery and they had this sort of stuff on it, you'd be getting excited. Oh, Joe, look at that. A different sort of bead that you wouldn't see anywhere. They're on Temu. And Corinne said that I made it on Temu, sort of. She said she sees all the stuff I bought, so she went to have a look. But after she showed that video, I went on there too and I had another look and I found something else. I found something else really good too, Corinne, and you will help us see it when I get it. And you'll like it. I bet you will. Yeah. Because there's so much stuff on there. Sometimes when you do type in something that you're looking for, you might not even get all the good bits. There might be some that you don't even get, you know, that don't even come up because it's just so many things on there. I remember something on there I was looking for one night and I went, oh, it was just got quite annoying after a while. I looked on it for so long. Isn't this going to sit down properly for me? You just rolled down and down and down and just kept going and going and going and going. Anyway, after I watched what Corinne had bought, and I know what I've got a lot more this sort of thing in my beads and spaces and stuff like that on my order. But I did find something else that I found really cool. So that looks really nice. I do like that, don't you think? You reckon that looks okay? And I'm sorry I didn't get to do more videos for you, but oh, the people. somebody let all these people into town. And there was people everywhere. I don't know if I said on the video, but was that lady just stood there for so long and she did not want to move. I didn't want to say anything to her either. I wasn't happy with it, you know, her just standing there, but I didn't want to say anything to her. Oh, that's cool. I don't know if I can go that one. What about the yellow one? You could probably get away with putting that somewhere. Now finish what you're doing here first. Okay, let's put an orange one in there. Maybe be able to see it. Maybe. We'll see what happens. That down in there. This down in here. Thank goodness the warm weather's getting here. I don't know how, but somehow I'm going back to the pool. I haven't been to the pool for years and I need to go and swim. Oh, well, I can't swim that much no more, but I can doggy paddle. I can doggy paddle and I can walk in the water, so I'm going to be doing that with these old muscles moving along. Try and make myself a bit better, a bit better. Where's another button? Did I knock it off there? I did. Okay. Now what do you reckon? Is this going all right so far, so good? That looks really cool, doesn't it, sitting there? Yeah, I love it. I was wanting to put something along here, maybe some smaller beads. Is there anywhere else we can use some gold bits? Where else can I put some gold bits? I'm quite keen on the gold bits. Maybe down along here. On this thing here. I'll do a little wheel. A little ring, I should say. So I don't want to... I always want to do my YouTube channel, so I need to do something that I can actually do something with after. You know, like these bits of work. You know, I'm going to put this in Etsy. Because I've made so much stuff and there's so much more. Even looking at these pieces these bits of whatever they are, leaves, beads, flowers, whatever, gives you ideas of what you can do, see? And I have got a few ideas, more than a few, that are things that I can do with them. And I wanted to keep going and teaching at it, but I really love this sort of work that I'm doing here now. And I think I need to clear out a bit of the stuff that I've got that I don't want to get rid of all of it though. I'm going to start different things. Different, oh well, not that different, but so much interesting stuff out there in the world that you can do. I've got those things that bag handles and those bottoms for them bags that I got, and I'm going to put them somehow together to make a bag, but it's supposed to be for crochet bag, but I don't know if I want to do that. I suppose I should. That's what it's for. I bought all those not really knowing what I was going to do with them. I do that with most things. I don't really know what I'm going to do with them. Some things I do, and they work in the plan. The plan gets right. I don't think I've been on here very long this morning. I don't think. Oh dear, I have to turn that around a bit. He's moved over too far, has he? Oh goodness. I'll put one down in here now. All my work up there looked the same because it was. Not going to do that again. See, I never actually was really wanting to put them things in the show in the first place when I first started, so they weren't quite what the I couldn't find the right entries for them, but that's okay. I'm happy that it's over, and if I want to do it again, I'll start from what it's supposed to be. Does that look bad out of whack there? Push him over a bit. He's best better. That's alright. Anyway. Got that done. Very good. I'm going to have to sew all these little beads on these too. I am. Now, is there anything else I wanted to talk to you about? I am going to do the draw for that giveaway. And that'll come on after this, I think. Should be after this. Today's Thursday, so tomorrow I want to start something different, but I need to finish these things. So I've got this one that I'm going to sew up, and I've got these two here that I'm going to sew together, and then I have this one here that needs to be finished a little bit, not too much more, but it will be. And then I'm going to start more. This looks really cool, doesn't it? I like this. Yeah, so that's going to be good. I'm going to finish that as well. I'll have these four on my Etsy, because I thought to myself I'd keep this. I don't know. I really like it. I really, really do like all of these pieces, but I can do more. I can do more. I can do more. And actually I've got lots more here done, haven't I? So I can still do more. But I wanted to work on this one too again. A bit more of that one. I like this one. I might turn this into something, I don't know what I said. So you've got to turn things into things, and I don't like turning things into things. You know, I don't like turning things into things, but I will. I mean, I've already sewed this back on this bag and had to take it off because I didn't like it was the wrong thing. But I'm going to fix it, and it's a nice little bag, isn't it? I thought about just selling the pieces like they are. I thought about that, but I don't think I could do that. I don't know. This is absolutely amazing, isn't it? It's beautiful. Oh dear, I do love this. I might have to keep that myself and use it for ideas. But see, I don't really copy. They look the same, but they're not really copied, any of these. But I think I might like to keep this for, look at that, what I did with them buttons there. Isn't that cool? Amazed myself, you see, with some of these things, what I've done. I really love this. It's absolutely beautiful, it is. Lots of ideas on here, isn't there? Okay. Thank you, everybody, for watching, and I'll talk to you later. Okay, bye-bye.